Begin. Hello, guys. Welcome to another video of local Pokemon TCG with DJ Hyper 30. I'm here with Dakota,
What's up, guys?
and I'm also here with Jesse.
How you doing?
Yeah, these are guys from my locals. These are three really good players. We're recording videos and commentating on them from our local tournaments, and pretty much just giving our insight and our knowledge on what's going on play by play. So we have on the left Pheromosa Buzzwole, and Jesse. What are you playing?
That's me on the right. I am playing Salazzle Hand. It's a little fun deck that I've kind of pieced together over the past couple months just for locals because it's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. As we can see, Brian's going in. He's got a pretty nice hand. One energy on a Buzzwole, Jirachi, another Buzzwole with no energy, and the Dene.
Yeah.
Oh.
He went a little he went a little ham at the start and we were joking around.
Oh man, yeah.
I know I tried to tell Brian to keep his language to a downward spiral, but I'm pretty sure once he got in front of that camera, he's probably wanted to say something the entire time.
Yeah, we were just joking around the whole time. We were having fun.
Oh yeah, and that's what we're all about, having fun. Just like nothing crazy serious, but yeah, having a good competitive time. He goes for Jirachi, trying to find any trainer that can help him. You see, this is interesting. I've never really seen too many people play this card. Actually,
Yeah. Inga. I think that's what it's called.
Emmett and something. Ingot and Emmett.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that discard your hand and draw 5.
Yeah, you look at the top card of the deck and you decide if you want to draw from the top or the bottom, just off of that.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Like, it's just a crazy, especially drawing from the bottom, because hell, let's be honest, a lot of your stuff is at the bottom of the deck.
Ingo and Emmett. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the top card of your deck and then choose one. Discard your hand, draw 5. Discard your hand, draw 5 from the bottom of your deck.
Oh wow, that's really cool. Oh, he's got Axorella, a Beast Ring.
I think he's looking for an escape rope something to get that Jirachi out of active. So he's kind of he's going pretty
right
ham.
Here, it was. I wanted to see what all he discarded because all I saw was like nothing but green. I know roughly about how many energy he plays. I believe it's either 8 or 9 grass and 1 beast energy. So off the bat, he got rid of, I think it was 5 energy.
Yeah, it's like 5 energies he got rid of. His entire hand from the Dene was energies.
Because my biggest worry in this whole game is him doing the tag team GX attack to where he takes an extra 4 prizes. Because like Beastbringer and the GX attack.
Like that's really devastating. Like crazy enough, like especially if, a lot of people at first don't worry about it, but once he gets pretty close to him being able to do it, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah. And my deck's pretty straightforward, and I got lucky with the Heat Factory here. Pretty much all I'm doing is I set up like 2 or 3 Salandits and a Oranguru, and I try to resource management every turn while drawing as many cards as I can. Here I called for family. I think I grabbed another Salandit because I think I have a Salazzle in hand.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious on
we were having a discussion about how Call for Family used to grab you 2, and I was like, I wish I could grab 2 right now.
Oh, the days we have of Emolga we miss.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. And then, he had Free Retreat. Cool boy.
Still needs Flowstones.
Nest Ball. He just he didn't even look. He just said straight up fail search.
He's like, I don't need to look. I know what I want.
He's
I'm
like,
like, damn.
I just want it out of my hand. He's gonna go with that good old fail search, get a good shuffle, which is funny because he's gonna play the Cynthia and just shuffle again.
Yeah, make me cut all over again.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be. Does he play Kukui at all?
I don't
You know
believe
this?
so. I don't think I saw it all game. So
So
I'm gonna
he's a-
say no.
So he's gonna be putting you on the button here for the 30-30.
Yeah, right now he can take the 2 kill like easy. There was one point he did do something and it boosted up to 30. Well, it boosted 30 up. I don't remember what he did, but he knocked out a Vulpix later in the game, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no, that might have been our game. Between me and you, Dakota. I don't remember. I remember at some point I was surprised about a Vulpix knockout. I was like, oh, alright.
Oh, that was our game. So he pulls the nest ball for another energy, which is a card that won't be rotated. So that gives Grass a little bit of an edge in the future. But I don't know. It seems like Fire still going to be real strong after rotation. So
Oh, yeah.
From my
Yeah.
testing, Lost March is my gravitational towards, but I also have a bunch of Malamar variants in mind.
Yeah.
Like Lost March,
Okay.
like is super consistent right now. Like I think it's in a better position than it's ever been. But Malamar is also just so powerful, just because of all the consistency it has.
this is kind of funny because Jesse was just saying that he thought that Brown was going to be worried that Salazzle might start swinging, and of course he goes against the weakness policy out of deck.
Yeah. Like I kept joking with him. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna swing for it." And
and
he was
the
like, "Well,
max
you could
motion.
knock out my Jirachi." Oh, and here I threw the counter on top of Jirachi to make sure we remembered he used that. Throughout our game, because I have so many moving parts, most of the time I will throw a counter on my Pokemon to make sure I've only used that. I do forget about it sometimes, but for the most part, like if you see me throw a counter on something, it's because I'm signifying that I have used that ability.
Oh, yeah. That's actually something good for people to remember. You know, like you said, your deck, Pokemon have a lot of abilities. They do stuff. The last thing you want to do is forget that you did something, and so that's actually a good. That's a good thing to note.
See,
so he starts swinging 30-30.
Yeah.
I just saw that Vulpix top deck. I don't know if he's gonna play it though. Do some bacon.
See right there, I used the counter to show that I used that ability. I drew into the seconds to land it, which was so good.
So good.
Oh wow.
That's six.
Oh,
that's
man.
6 cards. He's drawed from that, and the Whitney.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whitney, if you can start popping them early game, it is so clutch. Because if you get Marshadowed, all you need is another Whitney, and okay, cool, you're at 7 cards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you draw? You draw 3 for Heat Factor, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, Salazzle, Heat Factor. You just draw 9 cards,
Yeah.
and that's pretty heavy, especially if you pull down another Salazzle and you start doing that for 12.
Yeah, you see me debating a switch right here, but I held on to because I could hard retreat the Salazzle, but I know I'm going to resource management anyways, and I need items in the discard pile early on, kind of. So I have targets, and here I instantly go for the Oranguru and a Ditto. Right here, I second guess the Ditto, and I go for the Salazzle because I realize, oh, he can actually just pop me really good with the
GX attack. Yeah, for 2 energies, the ability is 50 damage. So even if he doesn't have the whole 8 energies total, he could still get the extra effect from the GX attack if he knocks you out, huh?
I believe so. I know he could have taken an extra prize in some. And here you go. Brian does the smart play and he pulls up the Salazzle that doesn't have the energy, forcing me to make a hard retreat from that.
Okay, yeah, because without a skateboard, you have to attach and retreat, or play a switch, or hopefully get lucky and draw into a switch.
Yeah, and I run 2 switch, so it's
Okay.
I should be able to draw into them most of the time. Like, I almost always will have a switch if I'm drawing half my deck in a turn. So it's really hard for me to get stuck. I also play 2 counter catchers, so if I am getting stuck, or I need to buy like a turn or two, I'll just pull something up. I don't care. And I actually have the counter catcher in my hand, and I want to make a counter catcher play, but he hasn't taken a prize in it. Actually is hurting me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because right now he's got 2 energies. He's hitting you for 30-30, as far as I know.
Yeah.
He needs one more. He can start. He at least take something out for a big 190, I think, or is 160 or 190.
That's gotta be nice to have all those cards in his hand, or always drawing so many cards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Also, does Brian not play any stadium cards?
I was wondering that myself.
Because man, it's like I feel like every turn, like if that stadium stays out there longer than a turn, you're just asking for that beating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not my question too. I said, man, where the hell is his stadium or something like that?
I thought he ran at least a life force in there.
He does. He does run a life force.
Okay. Yeah. So far it's the only one.
And this is my turn 3. Yeah, it's my turn 3. I played 3 Whitney in a row. I'm starting to count cards here. My magical number is actually 37, and it's just to account for the switch or retreat, the energy retreat, and the unknown. Here I'm going to retreat out, put up the Vulpix, and I'm going to search for more cards out of my deck. Just because it's an extra 2 cards in my hand. Like, I actually don't care what it is as long as one is a Salazzle. I did make the error of not putting down the Orangaroo, though. I should have dropped the Orangaroo.
Oh, yeah, because I think you had it in your hand, but I never saw it come down.
Yeah, I should have done that here because I know he can take a knockout with 1 energy attachment. And honestly, every match is a race for prizes. Can I get my 37 cards before they reach 6 prizes?
Yeah, that is true. And for Brian's deck, if he can get lucky enough and calculate it right, he can essentially use the GX and pretty much that's that 1 prize turns into a 3 or 4 prize gain in 1 hit.
Yeah.
Seems like Brian's having some energy acceleration issues. I mean, we saw him discard 5 energies earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, beast energy. There it goes. Oh.
Yeah, and
well,
I'm kind of realizing that too. Like, I'm still counting the energy that he has presented. And I know he has 2, 3 at most energy left. I can start pulling up things that are hard to retreat out. Or make him waste energy in that sense.
Dedenne is a 1 retreat cost too, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
But it's still a dead card to him.
Yeah, I assume you wouldn't countercatcher another Pheromosa because he just attach energy and start swinging. But the fact is, you could just keep pulling up at Dedenne since the Jirachi's free. I know that was my issue was when I dropped them stupid Marsh Shadows. I'm just sitting there like, yep, here comes the countercatcher game. Do I have enough energies to keep hard retreating?
True, yeah. Yeah, because especially he plays like 9 basics, and so pretty much each one of those is a precious resource.
And we just
afford to get.
Then we just saw him discard with that Ingo and Emmett like 5 grass energies plus the 2 on him. So he's very very short on energy, and I don't know if he plays any energy recycler of any kind.
He plays the one that shuffles 5 energy back.
So he does play
Oh,
one.
okay.
He does. So he
He
does play
yeah.
one. I know we always played super rods for that, but he does play the one energy recycler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the one that triples 5, that's energy retrieval.
No,
So-
energy retrieval is you grab 2 and put them back in your hand.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then it is energy recycling.
All right, so here, because he finally took a prize, I'm like, okay, I have a chance to double up on my supporters. I always, the first chance I get, I do Gladion to see what I need. I wish I would have shown it here because I don't remember what I grabbed. I think it was either a fire crystal or an energy.
He also got his Lieutenant Surge down, so because he's going to play the Gladion, and then he's going to play the next supporter, which might be a Whitney if I had to guess.
I'm sitting here marking how many supporters I've used because the Gladion doesn't go to the discard pile. It's hard to track. And here I fire crystal again. I think I did grab the fire crystal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And here I'm really counting cards because I could possibly win this turn.
Oh snap! Yeah, and then with Orangutan,
Yeah.
you can put back 3 cards.
And he still has 6 more cards he can draw too, because of the because of the soul. He has 2
fire crystal.
2 Salazzles on the backboard that haven't actually drawn yet.
Yeah.
So putting back a few more cards, he can almost draw the rest of his deck. It looks like.
Yeah, because and then with Fire Crystal, he adds an additional. He basically he gives up 1, but he gains back 2 plus the 1 he gave up. So, he gains 2 back on top of that.
Okay, and what you'll see me do here is I separate my hand. I have 2 cards on the side, and it's my unknown and my switch, and then the rest of my hand. I count the 35 separate from the unknown, just to make sure.
Okay.
Because I have preemptively thrown up the unknown, and it was my 35th card, and I've lost the game because of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
It took me a few games to just get used to it. And honestly, I thought this deck was just a pick up and do whatever, but it required a lot of counting. But once you get used to it, it's a straightforward deck.
Okay, yeah, and I think that's always good. A deck that makes you have to think about your decision, your numbers. That's it helps keep your mind sharp and makes you like learn how to play more complex strategies in a deck that has a lot of moving parts.
I think I just lookered.
I think you lookered to the top 3. Yeah, but they only have 1 card left, so it's not like it's that detrimental, and you're probably going to draw that last card anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a misplay. It'd be different if you had like 40 cards left in your deck, but the fact that you only had, it looks like you only had like 4 cards left, and you just took it off the top because it was kind of like,
a card left, and
yeah,
that's where I counted it. That I would have had it anyway, even if I'd have drawn it off the top or the bottom.
Yeah, I don't see the issue here at this point.
Whoops.
Yeah. Brian's just kind of looking, and I guess just looking. He's like, "Wow, am I gonna get to do anything?"
Yeah, this is a long turn because I think I do have the 35 here.
And that and like I said, early at the match, that I mean the Salazzles are a pain, but that heat factory for an extra 3 per turn is just that eats you alive. You cannot have that out there. Like if it's out there for longer than a turn, it did its job almost.
No, I did not have it. I think I needed like 1 or 2 more cards. So yeah, it wouldn't have mattered where I would have drawn the liquor from because I ended up drawing the whole deck.
Yeah, he has to do that's Fire Crystal, Switch, and probably Whitney if I had to venture. There's no pull for Whitney.
This is where I grab things that actually put cards either in my hand or back in my deck. Like, I love Rescue Stretcher, I love Pal Pad, and I love Fire Crystal. Fire Crystal is always going to be good because 1 more discard and I grab 3 because I have 2 fire energies in the discard right now. off the one burn from the roast and the retreat.
Oh, yeah.
If you see how he just played Nestball and how he's looking through his deck now. He's now
Count
looking.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's even counting energy. I think he's counting to see if he has a card to stop you at this point, like a Judge, something, or Marshadow, just something to make you shuffle. Because earlier he didn't even care about Nestball, but now he realizes that he's kind of in a bind. And I think he had about 2 or 3 times he went through this deck. So I don't know if he plays Judge. Oh, you know what? I know for a fact he doesn't play Judge, which he should. But I don't think he plays a Marshadow either. So that pretty much, once he's realized that, it's kind of like, oh, if I don't win, I think it comes to the point where he's starting to see that he has to win extra times. And as you saw, he just dropped that GX and took the extra prize.
I see. There's the rescue stretcher. I put 3 of my Pokemon back. That's 3 more cards that I will get.
Yep.
And
yeah, true.
All I got to do is, I think all I had to do was draw 6 cards and Fire Crystal, and I had the game. I'll be real with y'all. Or see, I set my 2 cards to the side. But that whole last turn, I don't even recall anything that he did. Like I don't think I even saw him nest ball. I just remember him Guzmane, and I was thinking my whole head, just what am I doing next turn? And here I counted. I've done the math. From a 3.
Oh,
and I think I'll play a Fire Crystal here. No, I draw for the other. Then I Fire Crystal, grab what I need. And then that should be it right there.
He has to be precise, ladies and gentlemen, because one card off could mean the game set match for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which is like I
Unknown
said before,
switch.
It definitely makes you have to think about your hand, and yep, there it goes. Yeah.
He's got all 35 cards in hand for the unknown hit swing.
Yeah. But there's also is interesting because
that was 5 turns.
And 5-turn win. In a lot of my decks, I play Judge just for the simple fact of not because of this, but just because like I just like to disrupt my opponent's hand. That's why I play like at least 1 copy or 2, just for the fact of hand disruption.
Judge actually doesn't hurt me late game as you might think. Early game, apparently. Judge and Marshadow. Like if you can Judge and Marshadow me back to back on the setup turns, like turn 1 and 2, it's hard. Like it just because you have so many. If you don't get at least 2 to 3 Salazzle set up turn 2 or 3, it's hard. It's a rough game.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't consistently.
I always enjoy watching the Salazzle play because it's different. You're never gonna see regionals. You're not gonna be seeing someone who's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna show you a Salazzle deck this time. So it's always fun watching the road decks come out to play.
Yeah, and I'm typically a meta player. Like if it's not tier 1, I typically don't play it. So I've been enjoying little fun decks. It's made me cut back a lot.
Yeah. Because most definitely, because like, and like I said before, guys, you can comment on we do podcasts, we can do all sorts of stuff. Pokemon TCG definitely, start putting out content with that with other players, and as you see, we do live commentary of matches and stuff. So definitely provide the content and also a different perspective on different decks, like something different. Like you might see a deck profile on something that I was like, well, I never thought about this being a thing, or it might not even be a meta deck. It could be something fun that people might enjoy playing and seeing. So I always like to see, think outside the box, and creativity can make you kind of make something that could be good if it has the right support and you just you know what you're doing and everything, and you understand the meta.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like currently my testing group and I are working on a Eradicate list for expanded and a Durant list. We have Durant almost to the perfect 60 currently. It's close. The Eradicate list is very rough right now, but it's a lot of fun.
okay, that's what's up, and also I've been today I've been working on something as well. So I'll be playing that next week in the tournament. I've been retweaking some of my decks to be ready for next month, and I've been working on my consistency. I've been definitely fine tuning, and I'm gonna have something different to play next week as well. It will be fire related, but it will definitely be it will definitely be something you haven't seen in a little bit in a while. So stay tuned to for that, and probably have more videos for you guys, more podcasts. Definitely see you guys next time. Any last words you guys want to throw out there?
Yeah. Check out Team Reaper TCG on YouTube. It's where me and my teammates post content at. Also, I'm going to be starting a podcast called Pokegear with my friend Keegan Ives, and we're going to be doing interviews with a lot of top players and just regular podcasts from there. If y'all want to jump in at some point, that'd be cool.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, you see, basically I have two different channels, two different podcasts you can check out: DJ Hyper 30s, and you can check out Poke Gears. So just like I said, it always work together, community, kind of collaborate, do different stuff. I'll do the locals and stuff like that. If I travel, I'll record different players out there, try to get different opinions on the meta, kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Different perspectives that I guess on stuff you normally don't see from a lot of players who would like to give their opinion but normally don't have the opportunity. So, and any last words to Coda?
No, thanks for having me, man. This was awesome.
Okay. Hey man, you're awesome. Not really.
Yeah, if you have any questions about the deck or any fun decks, you can find me on Twitter at Jesse Stuckey, or you can come chill in my Twitch whenever I stream at Vapor Panda. But other than that,
wow,
that's it.
All right, and check out DJ Hyper 30 on Twitter as well. I also have a Facebook. Check out Rival Makers. That's our Pokemon group as well. A lot of different people come in, join, talk Pokemon and stuff like that. So check that out as well. All right then, peace. Have a good night.